We begin tonight in Muskegon, where police have a case they say is unlike the one they've ever investigated.
A 1-year-old died at daycare, an 8-year-old is the person of interest, and a 5-year-old is a witness. 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker has been talking with investigators. She's joining us now live outside that daycare. Heather.
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking. At some point, the children were left unsupervised in this home behind me. And investigators say that that's when the 1-year-old and the 8-year-old had, quote, contact.
Well, I knew it was a kid who was responsible for this, because when you see the bite marks in my baby's face, they're kid teeth marks. Come on, Corey.
Corey Brown turned 1 a few months ago. He was just starting to walk. For the past 3 weeks, he and his siblings stayed at Keisha Keepers while his mom, Brianna Reasonover, works 3rd shift. It's a licensed daycare with no prior violations. So you thought it was safe?
Yes.
That changed Friday when she got off work and went to the house to pick up her kids.
One of the ladies who worked at the daycare was like, "Oh, Corey's knocked out. I changed his diaper. He didn't even wake up."
Corey was in the pack and play. She says the way he was laying, one side of his face was covered.
When I pick him up, his face tilts over. And I'm like, what's all this on my baby's face? Like, what's wrong with his face?
She says there were bruises and bite marks on his face, fingers, and stomach, and his head was swollen.
And I'm like, Corey, wake up. I'm like, my baby, he's not waking up.
That's when she says everyone panicked and called 911. Paramedics tried CPR, but it was too late.
When I got to the hospital, they told me Corey had already been dead for an hour.
Do you think that daycare provider knew that he was dead before you got there?
I don't want to say she knew. I don't know what anybody knows.
Heather Walker with Wood TV.
Hi. We went to the daycare to find out.
We actually have the police officers right here going through everything to figure out what actually happened. We don't actually know.
Officers asked the man to close the door. Muskegon police later told us they have information that Corey was crying and that an 8-year-old girl had unsupervised contact with the baby at that time. Police say a 5-year-old is the primary witness to what happened.
Why nobody was there to stop it or prevent it from happening. Just everything. I don't understand. And I probably never will understand.
Now, that 8-year-old, we're told, went under mental evaluation. We're going to continue to follow this. This daycare just opened a few months ago. It is now closed, at least for the time being, until this investigation is complete. Continue to stay with us for all the latest updates. Reporting live in Muskegon, Heather Walker, 24-hour News 8.
Heather, this is just unthinkable. We'll have to see what they find as this investigation moves forward. Thank you for that live report.